scream! Captain Scarlet! For the Mysterons land to conquer the earth. This indestructible man will show what he's worth. Captain Scarlet! Indestructible! Captain Scarlet!
Calling all Spectrum agents, this is Jack Knoll. Today, July 10th, is Captain Scarlet Day, and this evening we are celebrating all things Captain Scarlet with a live broadcast for the next hour and a half or so. We're joined by Gerry Anderson fans all over the world. Please do share your comments with us, share your memories of this wonderful series. We can already see lots of comments coming in the chat, so please keep those coming. That is wonderful to see. Now, of course, this evening I will be joined by a couple of guests. Firstly, live from the moon, we have Mr. Ben Page. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
How's the lack of oxygen up there?
Well, I took my oxygen pills, but they're wearing off a little. So
okay. Well, we'll keep it.
Otherwise, it's good.
Excellent. Well, patiently.
Really excited to do Captain Scarlet today. Really
exactly.
Exciting.
Patiently waiting in the wings. We also have Mr. Andrew Clements. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Thank you very much, and happy Captain Scarlet Day.
Happy Captain Scarlet Day. Yes, and of course we will be getting into why we're celebrating Captain Scarlet Day today. But first and foremost, thing I wanted to share with everyone is this lovely piece of fan art from Lou, who is one of our podsterons over in the official Gerry Anderson podcast Facebook group. Shared this lovely piece of art for Captain Scarlet Day, so that is very nice to see. And we just really want to see everyone's appreciation for this exciting series. And Ben is going to be keeping an eye on all your comments throughout the stream, and we'll be showing them up on
Mexico.
screen.
Hello, Ricardo.
Hello.
All the way from Mexico.
welcome.
Us.
And of course, we should say later on in the stream, we will also have a very special guest appearance from a certain VIP, shall we say. We've got a surprise in store for, well, it's Captain Scarlet himself will be making an appearance, but we'll say no more about that at the moment. You'll have to stay tuned in. But before all of that, we've got all the latest Gerry Anderson news to discuss. Merchandise, of course, very special event taking place this weekend, the Standby for Action Tune of Danger concert that's going to be taking place this weekend. So I'm sure we'll be talking about that a lot. Yes, so please share this stream around on your social media platform of choice. We want as many Captain Scarlet fans to see this as possible. As I say, Ben's keeping an eye on the comments, so I'm sure he'll be sharing them. Good afternoon, Colonels Black, White, and Grey. Yes, I realise we've gone quite... we've gone a little bit monochromatic for this for this
full
stream.
Spectrum, as long as your spectrum is grayscale.
Yeah, of course. So, right at the top of the stream, we do have to answer the question: why is Captain Scarlet Day celebrated on July 10th? What's so special about that particular day? And of course, I have a very short video to share, which will explain why we celebrate on July 10th.
Well, this is one little gathering we mustn't be late for.
Well, it just doesn't make sense to me.
I agree.
What day is it? Tuesday, July 10th.
I'll give you a written order timed at 9:17, July 10th.
Reference 10/4, July 10th.
Please take it.
To Linda Nolan, the CB-29 Neptune probe, July 10th, 2058. The CB-29 Neptune probe, July 10th, 2058.
So, in fact, today, July 10th, is Spectrum's first anniversary. What in blue blazes is going on here? That is something to which we shall never know the answer. Well, we've learned a lot. I'd like to propose a toast.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
It's the writer's
Wow.
birthday.
Yes,
Amazing.
Tony Barwick. I believe it would have been his 90th birthday today.
Wow.
If he had still been with us. And yes, Tony
Amazing.
Barwick was a huge part of what made Captain Scarlet what he is, what it is. I believe he scripted like over half of the episodes himself.
Yeah.
And he was script editor on the rest of the series. So really very important to Captain Scarlet as a whole. So of course we celebrate him, and we're celebrating Captain Scarlet along with him. So very excellent, very exciting. Now,
Hooray for Tony Barwick.
hooray for Tony Barwick. Yes, a very important contributor to all things Anderson. Now, it's time to talk a little bit about some Gerry Anderson news, I believe, because we've got a few exciting things going on at the moment that I want to share. And fortunately for us, AC is in fact modeling the first thing that we wanted to talk about today. So let me show off your chest.
Ooh.
Dare I say it? It's our Captain Scarlet Day T-shirt. Depicting the lovely artwork of Ron Embleton from the end credits of the series. And I can show you it is available now on the Gerry Anderson store in all sorts of sizes. And as you can see, it just very beautifully depicts that classic piece of artwork. And I can assure you it is available now, and they have started shipping out. Obviously, AC has got his in time for Captain Scarlet Day. And, well, it also just reminds me that I believe we're holding a little competition, aren't we? Ben, do you have the details of that competition there with you?
Yes, I do. So the idea of this competition is if you have this T-shirt, you can get the cost of it fully refunded by entering. So what you want to do to enter is you either if you see the post on Facebook or Instagram, there's different ways to do it on different platforms. So it's on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter or X. You reply to it with a photo of yourself wearing your shirt, simulating, not actually being in peril, but simulating peril as Captain Scarlet would be in the end titles. Remember, Captain Scarlet is indestructible. You are not, so please be safe. But simulating peril, just as AC was doing there. And the winner of that competition will be chosen at random, and they will get the cost of their T-shirt refunded. So if you fancy having one of these shirts and getting the cost refunded, that's the way to do it on the social medias, the platform of your choice.
Excellent. Yes, so do take some exciting images, but please don't put yourself in too much peril. But a gentle amount of peril, I think, is what we're aiming for here.
Yes.
Gentle peril. And we will see who puts themselves in the most gentle peril, I guess.
we can't wait to see the results of what you guys come up with.
And they will effectively get that T-shirt for free. So you can head to the Gerry Anderson store now, where this T-shirt is available. The competition closes on July 14th. So as soon as the shirt is shipped to you, you want to post your photo and make sure it's again gentle peril.
Yes. Do not try to imitate him.
Do not try to imitate him, but do in a sort of gentle way.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I'm glad it looks like
and even if you don't win, you still get a really awesome shirt.
And yes, exactly.
There you
When
go.
you've got an excellent
Everyone's
t-shirt,
winner.
which I can say you could wear your t-shirt and maybe even take your photo for the contest. You can do that at Standby for Action 2, Tunes of Danger, which is Gerry
What a
Anderson
segue.
concert, which is, I know, very good, wasn't it? This is taking place this weekend, Saturday, the 13th of July, at the Symphony Hall in Birmingham. Lots of exciting things going on there. But if you're not familiar, this is an evening of music performed by a full orchestra from across all different Gerry Anderson series. Many of you will remember the previous concert, but this is it's worth mentioning that this is a completely kind of new concert. Lots of different music that's being introduced in there. I believe the running order has been published out there for people to see, and it's essentially going to be a tour through all the different kind of shows, of course, but also different moods and genres. Like, I believe there's an exciting like spy suite that's going to be performed in there, which will include my personal favorite, the Investigator theme tune, but also all the classics like Captain Scarlet, like Stingray, Thunderbirds, Space 1999, all the amazing things that you would want to hear from a Gerry Anderson concert. And it's going to be hosted by the lovely John Colshaw, who's going to be comparing and bringing the whole show together. And of course, one of the highlights of this concert, I should say, and I'm again going to try and do a seamless segue, although now I've mentioned it, it probably won't work. But it's Deadly Concerto, which is part of our Stingray Deadly Uprising 60th anniversary story that is going to be unfolding over the next few months. And it's going to feature a live performance from Wayne Forrester, Mark Silk, Jules DeJohn, and Nicholas Briggs, and also a familiar face is in there. Ben, what's your role in this exactly?
Well, I will be reprising my role, which I've played on audio, of the Aquaphibians from the Stingray universe. They have a very tricky dialect that took me years and years of practice to master. So I'll be excited to finally bring that to the stage.
Well, you do it so beautifully.
I mean, that alone
Thank you.
is going to
Thank you.
be... Yes. Yeah, and we should mention, of course, joining us is the producer of the whole Stingray Deadly Uprising range that's coming up this year, Andrew Clement. So I believe that you've seen a rehearsal of this performance. How is it shaping up so far?
It's shaping up fantastically. I think people are going to really enjoy it. There's a wonderful sense of fun, and on the night, I just know it's going to be electric. So there's plenty for people to look forward to.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you don't manage to get to the concert, there will be some provisions made available for you. And if you are holding off on coming to the concert, but you will be in the Birmingham area, there's a free exhibition available at Standby for Action 2. So if you stop by the Symphony Hall, there's some free stuff for you to do as well. And there are still tickets available if you decide to come. We would really love for you to experience this concert. It's really exciting. It's an all-new playlist. It's not like just a rehash of what we've done before. It's a really upgraded and exciting advancement on what we've done before, and it's going to be really great.
Exactly. And it's worth stating that not only are there a limited number of standard seats still available, but there are also VIP tickets available, which give you access to a VIP meet and greet with Mr. Jamie Anderson, John Colshaw, Richard James, Chris Dale, all of the podcast, but also I believe the cast of Deadly Concerto are also going to be making themselves available for the meet and greet as well. So very important if you want to get a few things signed, maybe, or you want to ask a burning question of any of our lovely podcast hosts or anything like that. They will be available for this special VIP meet and greet, which also includes a goodie bag full of all sorts of goodies. Basically, we've got there. It looks like a poster for Standby for Action 2. We've got an audio story. We've got the Danger Zone Thunderbirds game in there as well. I mean, an excellent selection, and probably, I would imagine, very good value for money, actually. So if you want to get hold of a few goodies, that might be a very nice way to do it. So there we are. That's the concert. Are there any details that I am missing out, chaps? You're of course both going to be there. Ben, you'll be performing. And when I say performing, I mean really giving it your all.
Yes,
and of course, AC, you'll be there as well behind the scenes. But I'm sure you'll make yourself available to fans who want to come and say hello. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Of course we will.
Yes.
Always happy to meet fans.
Yes. So sadly, I won't be able to attend. I live too far away to be able to attend, but I understand that quite a few people are going to be in attendance. So, it's going to be a very packed and exciting evening. So I am very jealous that you all get to be there. And as we say, provisions have been made for people who want to catch up on the Stingray story as it unfolds, later on. But it's well worth seeing live, just because I know that Ben in particular is really going to pull out all the stops for the live audience during his performance, and he's going to do
don't oversell me, Jack. Don't oversell me.
He's going to do some inspiring things as the Aquamphibians that you definitely won't want to miss out on. So yeah, there we go. That's Standby for Action 2 this weekend. Tickets are still available. If you want to head along and get tickets, just go to gerryanderson.com/concert, and you'll be able to see all of the details on this webpage, which I'm showing on screen right now. So gerryanderson.com/concert. Now, we've been talking about Stingray a little bit, so I just want to highlight this other page, which is gerryanderson.com/Stingray, which has all the details of Stingray Deadly Uprising, which, as we mentioned, kicks off with Deadly Concerto at the concert performance, but is kind of I should let AC explain. For those who don't know, what is Stingray Deadly Uprising?
Well, Stingray Deadly Uprising is a multi-platform story that has a narrative spanning audio, live performance, comics, novels, and it's to celebrate the 60th anniversary of Stingray. This is the 60th anniversary of Stingray year, and it's a gargantuan narrative that, of course, features Ben Page in his role as the Aquamphibians, as we've already mentioned. But there is so much going on here. We've got a couple of novels. All of the original TV 21 comics will be reprinted in a comic anthology. Lots of lovely artwork there. Plenty of stories from people's childhood they can relive and experience those along with our new comic strips. And it really is a case of anything could happen in the next half year.
Yes. So, as I say, it all kicks off at the concert, but then, we've got novellas and the comic anthologies and the audiobooks. They're all kind of coming out over the course of the next few months, leading right up to November, which is the anniversary month for Stingray. So really pulling out all the stops here to give Stingray a big 60th anniversary celebration. And I believe that there may be some other little surprises maybe that are coming out along in addition to this, perhaps in sort of video form.
There may be, but
on this YouTube channel.
Just have to wait and see, won't we, Jack? Couldn't give away too much, could we?
No, we could not. No.
How mysterious.
Anyway, yeah, you could say that people should stand by for action. I can't
Oh,
believe I
very
just
good.
said that.
Very, very good.
I'm really sorry. Right. So yes, that Stingray Deadly Uprising. More details of that coming very, very soon. Very exciting. Next up, we need to talk about the VIP Eagle collectible because it is a beautiful thing that is now available to pre-order on the Gerry Anderson store. It's the next edition in our range of diecast collectible models. And it's a very lovely looking thing. And I believe actually later on we're going to have a word from Richard and Chris to talk about this. But very lovely thing. It, as I say, available for pre-order, limited to 1,500 copies. And I mean, if we just take a look through the images, you can see the attention to detail is superb. I believe it was our own Mr. Chris Thompson who was paying attention to all of those fine details. Is that correct?
Yes.
That is
Yes, it
correct.
is.
There we go. So yes, lovely presentation box, and it's going to be, you know, have its own landing platform, which again just keeps it in line with the other Eagles that have been released in the series. You've got technical information on the box. Just a really nice sort of presentation piece, a really nice premium kind of product there. So definitely one that the Space 1999 fans will want on their shelves, that's for sure. And sort of on a similar note, but going back to Stingray, we also have the sidearm replica, which also is continuing a line of Anderson Entertainment products in that there have previously been Captain Scarlet and Thunderbirds sidearm replicas that have been produced. And now we have this one, which is for Stingray in honor of the 60th anniversary. Again, designed by Chris Thompson, I believe, or realized by Chris Thompson. Once again, beautifully packaged, and for scale, there is a human hand actually holding it. Oh, Chris.
Oh, Chris. Oh, dear.
Oh, Chris has to go and steal the show. But yeah, as you can see, it is made for human hands to hold. And it is a very lovely thing. So we absolutely want to encourage you to pick this up because it is limited to only 500. And it is going to be coming out of the Gerry Anderson store very, very soon. So go ahead and pre-order that now. Gentlemen, is there anything else in the news that I have forgotten to cover? I believe that's everything for now. I'm sure there is more, but those are the main things that we wanted to highlight.
Yes.
Did you mention that it's Captain Scarlet Day?
Oh yeah, and it's Captain Scarlet Day, by the way.
Hey!
Newsy news.
There's
news,
so
news.
many things going on that it's actually difficult to yes, of course that is Chris's human hand modeling that for us. So thank you very much, Chris, for that contribution. But yes, I should go straight back to the t-shirt and say that yes, today is Captain Scarlet Day, and the Gerry Anderson store has this limited t-shirt available bearing Ron Embleton's lovely artwork, which again, if you want to enter to win to get this to get the price of this refunded, then what you can do is post on social media, I believe with the hashtag Captain Scarlet Day 2024. Take a picture of yourself in mild peril, but don't actually put yourself in danger, and you could be in with a chance of essentially getting this t-shirt for free. So head along to social media and do that. So with all of that being said, Ben, how are our lovely viewers doing? It looks like the chat has been very, very busy.
Yes,
and very
indeed.
excited. What are people excited for?
So people are talking about their favorite memories of Captain Scarlet. The London car view, of course, is a highlight for me and for many others. Just an incredible moment there, the showdown, and just a fascinating piece of design, that London car view. I'm wondering
Yes.
if anybody in the real world would build such a thing, and what it would be like, and what city you'd put it in.
They did do a concept for one in Paris that they were going to put parallel to the Eiffel Tower at one point. You would have driven up and driven down into opposing lanes. So you could try looking for concept art of that online if you want. Bit of an odd
Yeah.
concept, but pretty groovy.
Marky Mark talking about how he loved New Captain Scarlet as well. Of course, we don't want to neglect New Captain Scarlet. On
Oh
Captain
yes,
Scarlet Day,
absolutely.
even though we celebrate, all things Captain Scarlet.
Yes.
Alex
Well, of
remembers
course,
watching
next,
it in the 90s.
I will just say that next year is New Captain Scarlet's 20th anniversary,
You're
which
right.
is astonishing to me because I remember watching that as a kid. So not wanting to boast about my age or anything, but the fact that it's been 20 years since New Captain Scarlet came out is quite astonishing. But you can rest assured that we will definitely be celebrating on that day as well. Yes. But
Alex
from
used to watch in the
from
90s.
2005 to the 90s, yes, of course, I'm sure a lot of people discovered it on BBC Two back in the day. So let us know if that was how you first came to enjoy.
Tell us
Captain
how you
Scarlet.
first saw it and what your memories are.
Yes,
looking forward
absolutely.
to seeing some cosplay at the concert. That's going to be very exciting.
Excellent. Yes, very good.
This is something we didn't have in the news, but there has been some talk about re-release. Do either of you know anything about that, gentlemen? Can you confirm?
I believe that a lot of the network back catalog is being re-released. So things like Captain Scarlet on Blu-ray, UFO on Blu-ray, and a few other series are being released by a different company. They're essentially going to be the same material, but you'll be able to purchase those again on Amazon, because it was very sad when network went out of business and those Blu-rays became unavailable, but it looks like they are getting ready to re-emerge, and I'm sure that when we know more about that, we will let everyone know.
Yes, so keep your eyes and ears peeled for news of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anybody else remember the Channel 5 videos with Parker doing the intro to Avalanche?
Oh, of course. Can any of us you know what? I'm going to hold back on that. I was going to ask for someone to recite Parker's introduction to those videos, but I don't think we have time for that. If anyone in the comments can remember it, then feel free. But we have to keep moving right along because
we have a lot.
It's time for a quiz, gentlemen. I don't have a dramatic intro for it or anything. But this is our Captain Scarlet
is
quiz
the Inquisition.
for today. The Inquisition. Dun, dun, dun.
Inquisition.
Yes, you see what I did there. So this quiz is going to pit Ben's knowledge of Captain Scarlet against AC's. Each of them will pick a category one at a time and answer questions all about Captain Scarlet. And of course, everyone in the chat is very welcome to join in as well. Try not to give the boys too much help with this, but whoever wins, I guess, can be considered the best Captain Scarlet person. We don't have a prize. They're just playing for points, and I will be asking the questions and keeping track of the points. So, gentlemen, are we ready to go?
Yes, as ready as I'm ever likely to be.
All right.
Oh boy.
Well,
here we go.
First thing we have to decide is who's going to get first pick of the category. So, I'm going to ask which of you watched Captain Scarlet most recently? When was the last time you sat down and watched an episode of Captain Scarlet?
Does this include New Captain Scarlet?
For argument's sake, let's say it includes New Captain Scarlet as well.
About 6 months ago.
Wow.
Ooh. Well, I've
Ben,
got you
what
beat.
about you?
Unfortunately, I watched it last week.
Okay, there we go.
It was Noose of Ice,
Okay.
by the way.
Noose of Ice, excellent choice of episode. Well, in that case, Oh yes, of course we have to talk about Talking Pictures TV. Captain
Yes, it's been
Scarlet
on
is
the
is
air.
on TV thanks to Talking Pictures. So,
Very
AC,
exciting.
if you feel like maybe 6 months is too long to go without watching Captain Scarlet, you should tune in to Talking Pictures TV every Saturday and watch it. For goodness sake.
Saturdays at 3 p.m.
Well,
Absolutely.
golly gosh, I think I might just do that.
Wonderful.
It's a great
Well,
time.
anyway, Ben, you very much kind of won the toss on that one. So you get the first pick of categories. So which are you
Right.
feeling most comfortable in?
I am going to go with behind the scenes, Alex.
Okay, thank you very much. And here we go. Your first question. Which actor was originally considered to lend their voice and appearance to the role of the world president?
Hmm.
Do you know the answer to that one?
Is this a multiple choice or do I just toss out?
Not a
an
multiple
answer?
choice. I
Okay.
expect you to just know the answer or not know the answer.
Right. Well, I know that they were thinking about several live action actors. There were several live action actors that they were looking at. I'm not sure about this, but I'm going to guess Patrick McGoohan because I know there was talk about making him into a puppet and getting him to do a voice since he was affiliated. But I don't know if it was the world president or not. That's just a guess.
Lots of interesting suggestions coming in through the chat, I have to say, including someone that I don't think would, well, maybe he would make a good puppet. I don't know. But the answer was indeed Patrick McGoohan. So you get a point for that, Ben.
Yay!
Very well done. Your next
Patrick
question
Troughton
is
is in the Anderverse, actually, Rob. He
Yes, of
plays a
course.
character in Space 1999, year 2.
and do you know what the other appearance is from Patrick Troughton?
I do
Are we
not.
talking?
Oh,
are we
wait,
talking
I do.
Is it the Indestructible Man?
It is the Protectors episode Brotherhood.
Oh yes,
Yes.
of course.
Also features Patrick Troughton.
Brotherhood.
So there we go. Anyway, next actual question is which episode of Captain Scarlet uniquely credits Standard Telecommunication Laboratories in Harlow for offering electronic collaboration? Which episode credits Standard Telecommunication Laboratories in Harlow for offering electronic collaboration? Any ideas, Ben?
This is for me.
This is for you, yes. The whole category is yours.
Ooh. That's a bit of a doozy there, Jack. I don't know that one off the top of my head.
Well,
I
it
am
might be
going
time
to
to take a
guess. Yeah, I just have to guess. Some people in the chat are saying
some people in the chat,
the moon ones.
0.783. Yeah, maybe one of the moon ones. Yeah.
Can I steal a point if I can guess the answer?
No.
Does he get
You'll
a
get your
chance
turn.
does
He will get
okay, so if I get it wrong, then he gets a chance to guess. That's how it's going to
No,
work.
he doesn't. I mean, if
well,
that's
can
how
I-
you want it to work, fine. That might throw the whole points thing off, but I don't know.
How's that going to work?
What about just for the honor of getting it right?
Just for the glory of the Empire?
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, fine.
Right. I'm going to take a guess and say that it was the very first episode.
Well, I can tell you that that's not correct. So,
Great.
AC, do you have any ideas for the honor of getting it right, not for an actual point, of course, because that would
Save
ruin everything.
my failure, AC. Redeem me.
I'm going to take a guess that it would. I was originally going to say Codename Europa because it's all to do with electronics, but it might actually be the voice for Sid in Lunarville 7.
I think that's what a lot of people in the comments think.
That was what a lot of people in the comments think, and they are correct. It was
They are
indeed
correct.
collaborating on the voice of Sid for Lunarville 7.
Well done, all.
So very well done, everyone, except for Ben, and he's the one who needed the
Sad
point,
day.
unfortunately. But never mind. You have one more question in the behind the scenes category, which is which Century 21 production was being shot in Slough at the same time as much of Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons in 1967?
Well, the late 60s, there was a lot of stuff they were doing.
They were very busy.
Very
They were very
in
busy.
in
Yeah,
those
but
times.
what was being shot at the same time as Captain Scarlet in those Slough
Uh,
studios?
Oh man. Well, it could have been one of the feature films. There's Thunderbirds Argo, Thunderbirds 6, and Doppelganger, all kind of made together there. I'm gonna say Thunderbird 6.
You are correct. It was Thunderbird 6, and I can tell you that everyone in the chat basically got that one. That was apparently far too easy.
Yeah.
But there we go. So after that category, Ben, you got 2 out of 3 correct, so you have 2 points.
2 out of 3 ain't bad,
Applause.
they say.
All right, AC, it's your turn to pick a category.
Give me episodes, please.
All right, episodes. You are going to see the Mysteron threats from various episodes. As you know, the beginning of every episode features a Mysteron threat, and you have to identify. This is a multiple choice round. You have to identify which episode the threat comes from. So, I'm not going to do the voice. Your much boasted new space fleet is doomed to failure. Was it? Which episode did that quote appear in? Was it A, Noose of Ice, B, Renegade Rocket, or C, Avalanche?
I'm pretty sure that was Noose of Ice because they wanted to destroy Hotspot Tower that was mining for the metal that they needed to make the new space fleet. So I'm just going to go straight out and say that.
That's correct. That's correct. Very well done. Very well done. Next, the wings of the world will be clipped. Was it A, the launching, B, the trap, or C, winged assassin?
That is the trap because they intended to assassinate the head of the World Air Force at the conference.
That's correct. It is indeed the trap. You are just getting through these. I thought this might be challenging, but apparently not. We intend to immobilize the whole of Spectrum. Is it A, attack on Cloud Base, B, traitor, or C, fire at Rig 15?
That is fire at Rig 15 because they wanted to immobilize all of Spectrum, and as we know, the entirety of Spectrum runs on the highly effective fuel it uses, Kellogg's Sugar Smacks. I mean,
yes,
the Spectrum oil.
Those honey sweet puffs of wheat. Yes, it was indeed fire at Rig 15. After that round, AC, you have 3 points. Congratulations, Ben. You're next to pick a category. It's between heroes, vehicles, equipment, and villains.
Oh, man. Well, I'm falling behind, so I'm going to go with vehicles.
Okay,
I
vehicles.
might have a chance in vehicles.
Maybe we'll have a chance. Name the vehicle used by the Mysterons to attack the Supreme Commander of Earth Forces. What's the name of the vehicle that is used to attack the Supreme Commander of Earth Forces?
Right.
So think about what episode that might be. Maybe everyone in the chat can help you out with that. Maybe, I don't know. There's certainly suggestions coming in.
The suggestions I'm seeing are the suggestions I'm thinking. I think it was the Unitron.
And you would be correct. It was indeed the Unitron. Well done, chat, for helping Ben out. We don't encourage that too much, but he needs the help.
Fortunately, that was one that I had in mind. So,
good. Well, how about this one? In the episode Renegade Rocket, what do the letters VGR stand for? VGR.
I'm pretty sure it's either vertical geometry rocket or variable geometry rocket. I'm going to go with variable. That is my final answer. Variable geometry.
Sure you don't want to go for very good rocket?
Or perhaps very good rodent?
Virgil's going rogue.
What are you guys doing to me? You're just trying to throw me off. The crowd has turned against me.
The answer is variable geometry rocket. So
For a second,
very
I
well
thought
done.
it was vertical, and I tripped
Yeah.
myself up.
Now, final question for this category. How many wheels does an SPV have?
Ooh.
Not including the rear tracks. So think about an SPV.
Ooh.
Think about how many wheels it's got.
Thinking about
I'm
an
trying to make sure
SPV.
trying to make sure I don't have an SPV somewhere on my shelves that you can see.
There's an awful lot of wheels.
Oh,
Man.
look at that. Look at him taunting you.
That's so unfair. So unfair. Well, gosh. I really don't know. There's lots of answers.
And
coming from
I'm
the
going to
chat.
help the chat out a little bit because there's some debate going on.
Yeah.
I'm also going to say this is not counting double tires.
Oh.
It very much depends on what model you look at, whether it has those double tires or not. So
Right.
counting double tires.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to throw out a number and say 8. I have no idea
final
if that's right or not, but I'm going to say 8.
It is in fact.
Oh.
Is
Darn
it?
it.
Is it though? Is it?
Well, as I say, it depends on which model you look at.
Right. Now, does it depend on which model in the show? Is it like a Thunderbird 2 situation where the numbers, the number of wheels depend? Which model
or is
they
it
were
a
filming
trick?
that
Is it a
day?
trick question? Does the SPV just have tracks and not wheels? It definitely does have some wheels.
It is a trick question. I have been robbed.
Well,
I demand a recount.
If I can redress the balance later, I will do because I want to play fair. But I will tell you that right now, Ben, you have 4 points and AC you have 3, and it is AC's turn to pick a category.
Oh, I'll go for villains. Give me some villains, please.
All righty. So this is going to be about quotes again, and I want you to name the Mysteron agent who admitted, "Good Jackson, I like a man who can keep a secret." Who might have said, "Good Jackson, I like
everyone's
a man who can keep a
favorite
secret."
baddie, Captain Black.
It is indeed Captain Black. That is correct. Name the Mysteron agent who pondered, "You don't look so frightening without that missile button in front of you."
That was Mysteron agent Marvin Brand.
Now, you said Marvin Brand.
It's my accent.
I don't know. Ben, I'm going to leave this one for you to judge, seeing as you screwed over last time.
I'm so impressed.
Are you going to be a stickler for Mervin or Marvin?
I'm so impressed that he pulled out his brand with so little prompting and so quickly. I'm going to let it pass and say that you should give him the point because that was very impressive trivia knowledge right there on display.
All right. Well, we can consider the matter now closed in the SPV wheel gate that we had going on. So, final question in this category: name the Mysteron agent who ordered, "We will deal with Captain Scarlet later. Throw him in the dungeon for the present."
That was Air Commodore Goddard from The Trap.
That is correct. Commodore Goddard from The Trap. There we go.
Wow.
AC, you have 6 points now. Ben, you have 4. So, Ben, you've got a little bit of catching up to do, but you could still win this. So choose your final category. It's between heroes or equipment.
All right. Well, I'll go with equipment.
Okay. Mysteron detectors function by analyzing a suspect's DNA sample. Is that true or false? How does a Mysteron detector work? And you just have to get this true or false. So even if you don't know how they actually work, whether it is DNA samples or whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to say false. I believe they work on X-ray principles, not DNA.
That is correct. They take an X-ray, and if the X-ray comes back as a photograph, then conveniently, that's how you know you've got a Mysteron agent.
Very convenient
On
indeed.
Spectrum caps, The communicator microphones are always mounted on the left of the face. Is that true or false? Which side of the face do the microphones swing down from the caps?
I'm going to say that's false. I'm going to say false.
So false for the left of the face.
False for the
Unfortunately,
left
it is
face.
true. It is the left of the face.
I've gone
It is
backwards.
Screen right, but face left.
Simpsons clips and I are in the same boat there.
How am I supposed to know that? Yes, well, exactly. All you have to do is look at them and you will have the answer.
Yes.
But finally, the Mysteron rifle has a range of approximately 50 yards. Is that true or false?
Don't remember what the range is on the Mysteron rifle.
So think about...
Shoot from the
think
hip
about-
and say true.
It is indeed true.
Excellent.
Very well done. So with that, Ben, you now have 6 points. AC, you have 6 points, but it is now your turn. I believe you're only left with one category now, which is heroes.
Then I shall take heroes.
What is Captain Scarlet's real name?
Captain Scarlet's real name is Paul Metcalf.
It is
Come
indeed.
on,
And
come
I'm
on.
sensing that Ben wishes he had this category now. Which angel pilot previously lived in Manchester?
That would
Think
be
about all those
Diane's
backstories.
Diane Sims, Rhapsody Angel.
It is indeed Rhapsody Angel. That's 8 points so far. And finally, in Spectrum Strikes Back, who uses the code name Mr. Bear?
And this is where I curse Chris Dale because all I can think of is his, now, my name's Mr. Bear. Winnie the Pooh. Okay, let's work this out. Tiger is Colonel White. And then Scarlet introduces himself by saying, my name's Panther and this is Mr. Bear. So I'm going to take a stab and say that Mr. Bear is Captain Blue.
It is indeed Captain Blue. And with that, you have won the Inquisition with 9 points to Ben's 6. Congratulations, AC. You win the satisfaction of winning. What are you going to do with your prize?
I'm going to donate my money to giving Ben a ride home from the moon whenever he wants to come back.
Thank you, but I'll just stay up here and be one with my shame for a while.
That's very, very civil of you. So I believe that everyone in the chat also did very, very well on that quiz. Thank you, everyone.
They did.
For taking part and maybe offering a few hints here and there. Unfortunately,
Absolutely
it wasn't
amazing.
It wasn't enough to save Ben necessarily, but never mind.
Never you mind.
We definitely appreciate everyone joining in with the quiz there. We are now going to take a little bit of a break and share some, just some of the exciting things that are available from the Gerry Anderson store and that are generally kind of coming up at the moment. So enjoy this short break. We'll be back very shortly.
What's the latest offer with Kellogg's Sugar Smacks, Sam?
Well, Joe, free in every packet there's one of these WIN badges. The Joe 90 symbol, WIN emblem, Joe 90, Mac and Sam. Collect all 6. Look for this special packet of Sugar Smacks. Those honey-sweet puffs of wheat that give WIN agents the energy they need. Right, Joe?
Right, Sam. Kellogg's Sugar Smacks are smashing.
Coming soon on Talking Pictures TV.
This is the voice of the Mysterons.
Do you think the president's life really is in danger?
Well, judging by what happened on the Martian expedition, I'd say the Mysterons have the capability of carrying out their threat.
They're watching our every move. Well, I can see I have nothing to fear while I'm in the hands of the Spectrum organization.
Clark Base. There has been an explosion in Spectrum Maximum Security Building.
I'm gonna ram the wheel.
That'll be suicide.
For you, yes. For me, see you later. It would seem that this Captain Scarlet is now indestructible. This presents us with the clear and exciting expectation that he will become our greatest asset in the fight against the Mysterons.
Indestructible Captain Scarlet.
Coming soon on Talking Pictures TV.
Now listen carefully, Joe. We have the recorded brain pattern of one of my best agents. Your father's going to transfer all this knowledge and experience to you.
I understand, Uncle Sam.
All right, Joe. You know what to do. Just relax. Relax completely.
Chris Dale.
Richard James.
What have you got there?
I have got here the latest Eagle model produced by Anderson Entertainment.
Amazing.
But it's not just any Eagle. Right. This is the VIP Eagle as seen in the very first episode of Space 1999, Breakaway.
Okay.
This is the Eagle that Commissioner Simmons arrives at Moonbase Alpha in. Later, Alan Carter borrows.
Oh, okay. So what have we got here?
We have quite a few things in here.
Schematics on
some
the...
lovely technical specifications here.
Yes.
Yes, telling you everything you need to know about the VIP Eagle.
Beautiful.
We also have a certificate of authenticity. Look at that.
Oh, yes.
Very nice. Signed by Mr. Gerry Anderson. On the other side, you can see the Eagles that have already been released and the ones that are coming soon.
Great.
Would you like to see what's underneath this top layer?
Would I ever?
I think you would like to. Well, we have some foam.
Lift the foam.
And look at what we have here. It's the VIP Eagle from the first episode of Space 1999. Look at that.
Yeah, beautiful. So that has an orange pod.
It has an orange passenger module, yes.
Lovely.
This is the one that Alan Carter was in when the moon blew out of orbit. Would you like to take that and have a look?
That's amazing. Oh, that's quite a good weight, isn't it?
It's a lovely weight, yes.
And the detail is incredible. I love the little detailing on the engine pods at the back here.
I think that's our own Chris Thompson has done some wonderful work there. And of course, underneath the packaging, or the interior packaging, we have a little Moonbase Alpha launch pad to sit your Eagle on. Would you like to just do the honours there?
Let's do that.
Perfect.
There we go. Excellent.
Yes.
A must for any Space 1999 or Gerry Anderson fan, I would say.
Indeed. And that is available from the official Gerry Anderson store from midday this Friday.
Another one for the collection.
Indeed.
Or should I say, another one for my collection?
Well, you might say that. I couldn't possibly comment.
Well, I think we certainly could comment and say that Richard's making a very good choice there by acquiring the Space 1999 VIP Eagle for his collection. So, well done, Richard. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our Captain Scarlet Day celebratory stream. I'm joined by Ben Page, who is on the moon right now and doing surprisingly well considering. And then, of course, we have AC, who looks like he's coming to us from the Tracy Lounge. How are things going over at International Rescue today? We haven't really talked about them very much, funnily enough.
No.
It's Captain Scarlet.
They're well. Kirano's just off making some coffee. I've had my flight diverted. I was supposed to be going to Clyde Base. I'm taking them their Mysteron detector back again.
But that's a lovely thing.
Yes. Well, it's. Tell you what, Jack. If you could just smile for me, I'll take a quick test and make sure. Yep. Let's see. Just press this button and.
Okay.
Nothing to worry about.
Phew. Oh, that's a relief.
Yeah,
that's a relief.
But
maybe I wouldn't necessarily do the same thing for Ben, because I am starting to wonder. I mean, he's been up on the moon for a while, so I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we should do my check a little bit later.
Okay, all right.
I'm a little bit busy right now.
Let's do
keep
that
in mind. We'll keep that in mind. Well, thank you very much for that. It's always good to be sure whether we're Mysteron agents or not. So if you're just joining us, of course, we're celebrating Captain Scarlet Day today on July 10th. And we're very much enjoying reading all of your comments and memories of watching this wonderful, wonderful show. And we very much want to keep seeing those coming in. So make sure you're sharing this stream far and wide so that all the Captain Scarlet fans in your life know that we are live. And of course, we'll be talking about news and playing some games and things like that. And in the spirit of playing games, I'm going to very, very quickly jump in with my personal favorite game of the evening. And we're going to have a quick round of Anything Can Happen.
Anything can happen in the next half hour. Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Yes, if you're not familiar, Anything Can Happen is a very simple game where I will play in a special Gerry Anderson clip and cut it off right at the most dramatic moment and ask, what happens next? I mean, anything can happen, right? So today's clip, we just have the one for today, and it is going to be from new Captain Scarlet in honor of Captain Scarlet Day. So it's from the episode Proteus, and I am going to be asking the chat and also asking you gentlemen to suggest maybe what happens next after this clip.
Lieutenant, are you all right?
The Mysterons. They've taken over the cyber system.
Then they've got control of the ship.
We have to get to the Hummingbird.
So there we go. Anything can happen, but what happens next? Any initial ideas, chaps? What could those cheeky little robots be up to?
I think he might be on the way to audition for the next Star Wars movie. He looked like he was holding a lightsaber there.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Very good, very appropriate. Yes.
I think he might do a bit of a song and dance number. You know, like
that would be a surprise. Did he look like much of a mover?
Well, you never can tell. You know, some of the Boston Dynamics robots these days have been, tested to do some dancing. Do some moves.
Right. Well, fair enough. I see some suggestions coming in through the chat.
Maybe
would you care for some tea? Yes, I mean that's a good question.
Torchy, the battery boy, just randomly shows up.
I mean that really would be a surprise in Captain Scarlet. That's
does a missile get launched? I mean that could
missile get launched. Yeah,
that seems more plausible than our suggestions.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I mean they're all very, very good suggestions. But I think maybe we should perhaps take a look at what the real answer was. So here's the reveal.
We have to get to the Hummingbird.
Come on, sir. You can make it.
Target acquired.
We're trapped.
That's great. Quite a
Isn't
few
that
people
just-
got that.
Yeah, Colonel White getting shot by the robot. I mean, that's not playing fair, is it? Just shooting him in the back like that.
Tut tut.
Tut tut tut. But yeah, Proteus, wonderful episode. Really, really good fun. There's some weird stuff in there, like the ship turning invisible, and those quirky little robots. Just getting up to their mischief, all that Mysteron mischief going on. Interesting comment from Matt Romana there. Dare I say, I prefer new Captain Scarlet to the original series. I don't know. Where do you chaps stand on that?
That's an interesting question.
I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Okay,
I like
who
both of them for different reasons.
Yeah, I would say
Very
so.
diplomatic, but I would agree with you. Actually, they both had that's the wonderful thing about them, is that they coexist very easily. You can enjoy one and not the other, or you can enjoy both of them, and they're both just doing different things with characters that we know and recognize. And yeah, new Captain Scarlet is very good fun. And if you haven't had a chance to watch new Captain Scarlet yet, I know that for a fact that there are episodes of it available for free on the Gerry Anderson YouTube channel, so it is well worth going in there and diving into some of the episodes that have been picked out on there, because there's some very good stuff that's available, as I say, for free. It's on the Gerry Anderson YouTube channel. You can go and watch episodes of new Captain Scarlet right now. But I believe it's also streaming in various places and things like that. So, yes.
It is well worth the effort to seek it out and to watch it. Especially if you've never given it a chance before. It'll surprise you, I think. It did for me, for sure. So,
yeah,
well worth
absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I mentioned at the top of the stream that we have a special guest who's joining us for the stream today, and that it may in fact be Captain Scarlet himself who's joining us.
Why didn't you bring him in when I needed help with those trivia questions? He could have done it.
That's true. He would have helped you out with that, but he's only just become available because we've had to deceive him a little bit in order to kind of get him here, because we wanted to keep it a surprise. You see that we're celebrating Captain Scarlet Day and everything with him. So I kind of called him in under false pretenses. And I think now is the time that we want to kind of bring him in. So Captain Scarlet basically thinks he's going to be joining our call today for a routine training refresher course. He's going to be coming into this video conference here from a Spectrum computer lab, which is the Bohr cloud base, and he'll be here in just a minute, and he'll be thinking that he's in for a day of like learning admin procedures and taking anti-Mysteron health and safety checklists and guidelines and that sort of thing, or learning all of that. What he doesn't know is that we've actually got quite a different surprise waiting for him, and it looks like as soon as he joins the call, we're gonna spring our little surprise on him. And it looks like he's coming in now. He's coming in. There he is. Hello, Captain Scarlet. It's good to see you.
Glad to be here.
Right, gentlemen.
Yes, we should get on with some things.
I am Captain Scarlet.
Okay, thank you for confirming that, Captain. Yes, I am Major Olive. Yeah, Major Olive, and we are gonna start the training session that you're here for today. We're going to start that shortly. So as you know, this is a refresher course, aimed at ensuring that all Spectrum agents are up to date. Yes, making sure that you're all up to date on, the health and safety, fine print, and all of that sort of thing.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Good. We're glad you're ready. So you should have received an information packet when you registered for this course. Can you confirm that you've got that paperwork?
Of course.
Okay, well that's good to hear. Oh, wait a minute. Could you just confirm? Do you have the 14A version 3B copy of the information packet?
S.I.G.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see what's happened here. You see, there's been a bit of a mix-up. We had Captain Magenta working the photocopier the other day, and he must have swapped the files around or something. Let me see. I think I've got the correct one. Yeah, right here actually. Is your life. Now, I know you're not normally one for grand spectacles, and you can be quite buttoned up at times, but it must be a great honor to be celebrated like this.
I guess I'm just lucky. We're not in this business for congratulations.
Well, we've certainly, we've put a lot of effort in on this stream into keeping it quiet and keeping it a secret and making sure it's been a big surprise for
Yes,
you.
it's obviously been done by professionals. Security.
Absolutely. Yeah, we like to make sure of that. Quite exactly. I think he had a momentary glitch there in the video stream, but never mind. So we're going to start, I think, with our celebration of This Is Your Life by diving into just some of your Spectrum biography. Does that sound good to you? Are you all right with doing that?
Certainly.
Okay. Well, good. Let's see.
I'm Paul Metcalf.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We know that because AC actually answered that question during the quiz. I don't know if you saw that quiz earlier. Chaps, first of all, just one moment, Captain, but how exciting is this to have the Captain Scarlet on our live stream? I mean, isn't that?
I can't believe it.
Beyond my
it
comprehension.
is Captain Scarlet with no strings attached.
I don't understand.
Oh,
well,
never mind.
Strings, sometimes puppets. I mean, not that you're.
I don't
a puppet.
like it.
Sorry. I'm really sorry.
S.I.R.
Okay. He's really not happy about that, so maybe we should just move along here. Let's dive in to let's dive into some just some biographical stuff. So you were born in Winchester, I believe. You're from a family of soldiers, and have all sorts of degrees in technology and history and mathematics, and you ended up training as a combat soldier, and you had a brilliant career, and then you were called in to join Spectrum, and that must have been pretty exciting. And well, everything kind of changed for you. Your whole life kind of got turned around because of that fateful day at the London car view with the world president. And what we're actually going to do now is take a look at a clip that you may or may not remember this from that moment when you were released from the control of the Mysterons.
Okay, Captain, you don't stand a chance. You throw your gun away, and I'll come in and pick you both up.
You heard him, Scarlet. Do what he says.
Okay, Captain Scarlet. It's either gonna be you or me.
I mean,
Wow.
wow, what a dramatic moment. I mean, Captain Scarlet, how does watching that back, make you feel?
I'm sorry, I was miles away. It's still puzzling me.
Yes,
Really
I mean,
insightful.
it's
Yeah.
certainly a very
The
insightful.
Mysterons have powers we cannot hope to understand.
That's true.
Well,
That's
exactly.
true.
It's
Yeah.
very important to remember that. That's for sure. What we actually do have is a clip now showing the moment that you and yourself and Dr. Fawn came to sort of truly understand, what the repercussions were of, that Mysteron power. So here's a clip.
What's the verdict, Doctor?
Well, you have been through an experience outside the knowledge of medical science. For 6 hours, your mind and body were taken over by an unknown force, the Mysterons. You were a robot, which they used for their own ends. A robot that was indestructible. In human terms, you were killed several times over.
Killed? I don't understand. How could I have been killed? I don't even have a scar.
Right, Captain. Within hours, your injuries healed without a trace. You are exactly as you were before the episode, with one exception.
And that is?
My tests have proved conclusively you have retained the ability of retrometabolism. A bullet will make you bleed, you will feel the pain, but after a few hours, even a fatal wound will heal completely. Captain Scarlet, you are still virtually indestructible.
I mean, that must have been mind-bending for you, Captain.
Terrifying.
To hear that news.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Of course.
I mean, must have been really, really strange to get that news. I mean, what was your first thought when that occurred?
I guess.
Oh, I think he stumbling over
You
his
cut
words
out there
a
for a
bit
second, Captain. Can you say that again?
I guess I'm just lucky.
Extremely
okay.
lucky.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, feeling lucky. Yeah.
Beyond lucky,
And
I would say.
definitely beyond lucky. And Dr. Fawn, what do you make of him as a professional? Obviously, this was kind of new territory as well for him. So, what do you think about Dr. Fawn?
Oh, he's fine.
Oh, you're okay. Okay, fair enough.
He's fine. Yeah.
He's old.
Oh dear, it seems like Captain Scarlet's breaking up a little bit. So I tell you what, how about we go and take a look at the next the next clip, which I just wanted to pull out some of Captain Scarlet's.
Captain Scarlet is indestructible. His Wi-Fi connection is not.
His Wi-Fi connection is apparently poor. I mean, he's calling from cloud base, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But anyway,
They're still on dial-up
I thought, of all the, I mean, first of all, guys, what would you say is one of your favorite heroic Captain Scarlet moments where he put his life in jeopardy to try and save the world from the Mysterons? What would be some of your standout moments?
Oh man, there's so many to choose from. I mean, just so many great ones.
AC, what about you?
I'm going to say Winged Assassin when he drives the SPV into the DT-19.
That's
a great moment there.
Sure.
I was going to say that as well, because he doesn't actually know what's going to happen there. He doesn't know if he actually is indestructible or not. He's just going with a hunch.
Fair enough. I definitely agree. I don't want Captain Scarlet to die. I love him. Well, I mean...
Yes, sir.
He's very in favor of that, I guess.
I suspected it.
Yes, Simpson Clip 24 quite rightly references Big Ben Strikes Again. That was a very very good episode as well. One of your bravest missions. But I tell you what, the one that stands out to me is from the mission Fire at Rig 15.
Yay.
We clearly we were thinking alike. This clip is from Fire at Rig 15, and it is Captain Scarlet saving the day.
I'm going to try and force him off the road to the right, away from the pipeline.
Well, at least the refinery and the pipeline are safe. That means Spectrum's supply of fuel is secure.
Thanks to Captain Scarlet. Did they find the body?
Yes, we've taken his, body back to Cloud Base.
The Spectrum jet with Captain Scarlet aboard has just landed.
Good. Dr. Fawn, we have a patient for you. An old patient. Give him VIP treatment. He's done a great job. And I'm sure you'll effect a complete recovery. Just make him comfortable. He'll do the rest.
I mean, that was... Are we still arguing about SPV wheels?
What are you talking about? Everybody knows exactly how many wheels an SPV has. Sorry.
Oh, Captain Scarlet says don't argue, so...
Sorry.
So make sure you don't. Anyway,
yes, sir,
Captain Scarlet. I mean, thinking about that moment, you know, from you know, saving you know, Spectrum's fuel supply, what must have been kind of racing through your mind during that particular incident?
Let's see.
He's thinking.
Well, something must go wrong.
Oh dear. Okay. His Wi-Fi connection is really, really bad. That's unfortunate that Cloudbase's Wi-Fi is on the blink. But
perhaps, you know, Colonel White forgot to pay the bill.
White forgot to pay the Wi-Fi bill, I guess. Well, anyway, that's okay because we have plenty of more memories to share. For example, I mean, one of my most kind of yeah, maybe he is traumatized and just doesn't have a lot to say.
About that, Captain. Didn't mean to bring up painful memories.
No, everything seems fine.
Oh,
okay. All right. He's doing all right. He's doing okay. So I wanted to share one of my favorite clips, which is from Lunaville 7.
Did you notice his reaction when you mentioned the Humboldt Sea?
Hold it. I think I'll just take a look around. The room is probably bugged. Keep talking.
You know, I found that trip in the Moonmobile most interesting. I never realized how complex the installations on the moon were. Lieutenant Green, do you agree?
Yes. The synthesis of water from its component elements must have been a great breakthrough.
How many people do you think the moon is capable of supporting?
Well, all the elements vital to human life are found on or near the lunar surface. So I think the number is very high.
I think I found it. Keep quiet. Good night, Orson!
Ah!
Right. I think we can now discuss the situation without being overheard.
What is it, Orson?
Scarlet discovered the microphone. He ripped it out.
Leave them. Let them make their futile plans.
So, I mean, Captain Scarlet, what were some of your suspicions then while you were on the moon?
This is the work of the Mysterons.
Yes, I can see why you would suspect that. That's for sure. There's certainly something about it. Lots of people commending you for saying good night, Orson.
Good night.
Yes, exactly. Yes. That is what you said. You did say good night. So, well, you know, since we're talking about the moon, let's take a look at one final clip now, which was when you went to Crater 101 to try and investigate and then ultimately destroy the Mysteron complex. But of course, the Mysterons maybe had their own plans.
We're safe here. Any sign of Captain Scarlet?
No, nothing. He didn't make it. He just didn't make it.
Look. What a guy.
Well, gentlemen, I'm glad to be able to tell you, mission accomplished.
Our reconnaissance shows it was a complete success. That's great news. It means that the Mysteron powers of reconstruction are somehow connected with this power source. We must take it back to Earth at once. Well, I'm afraid it's goodbye. Thank you for everything.
Goodbye, Captain Scarlet.
I almost forgot. Your lucky charm.
I'd take it as a favor if you'd keep it.
Thank you. Let's go, Adam.
A brave man, and so good looking.
I suppose so. I didn't think you'd notice.
I mean, you're Captain Scarlet. You're such a hero. I mean, honestly, in all aspects. Yes, I think. I mean, did you have a sense that maybe Miss Linda Nolan maybe had a bit of a crush on you?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
I suspected it.
Yes. I mean, did you do anything about that at all? Have you followed up with her?
Well, let's see. No.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go then. I guess you.
I don't know.
You should have maybe.
It's understandable, Captain Scarlet. Is, relationships can be challenging. Yes, I understand that.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well, maybe give her a call right now. I mean, maybe that's how you should spend the rest of your Captain Scarlet day.
Do you have her number, Captain?
No, nothing.
Oh man.
Well,
that's too bad.
I mean, maybe Colonel White could call up Lunaville, or Ben. Actually, you're outside Lunaville right now.
Yes, I'll just
go
talk
and
to
have
her.
her call him.
Yes, she's
S.I.G.
probably watching the stream. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, she probably is. Anyway, Captain Scarlet, you clearly have some romantic entanglements that you need to maybe sort out. So we're gonna let you go. But we really appreciate you coming in, joining this stream.
Thank you.
S.I.G, Captain.
If you'll excuse me.
Of course.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, there you go. That was Captain Scarlet there. I mean,
that
what
was
a wonderful
amazing.
guest to have. Yes, one hell of an interview. I honestly can't believe we got through it. But thank you all, everyone in the comments who's been joining in the fun today on Captain Scarlet Day. And despite Captain Scarlet's technical issues up on
plainly the work of the Mysterons.
Up on Cloud Base, clearly the work of the Mysterons. I mean, no question about that. But you know, we've had a wonderful time celebrating Captain Scarlet Day with you, and we actually have one final treat for everyone who has stuck around to the end. AC, I believe that although Captain Scarlet has left the chat, you have an item there that you might want to bring up on screen now that one of our viewers could be in a chance of winning. Is that correct?
That is correct. Ooh. Ta-da!
Now, there we go. That is a big old bust of Captain Scarlet. What's the story behind that one?
So this was created a number of years ago for the Monster Charity Project, which is a project that all of the proceeds go to charity. And the theme that year was you got a Frankenstein's monster, nearly said Frankenstein there, and then people would have got annoyed. Frankenstein's monster bust, and then could theme it whatever way you wanted. And the artist who made this one obviously decided to theme it after Captain Scarlet. So she took out the net bolts and made this lovely sort of bust area here and put a spectrum cap on. And it's ginormous. It's actually, he's bigger than my head. So he's slightly larger than life size, I would think. And it's a very, very nice thing. It was originally mentioned on the Gerry Anderson website a number of years ago. I think it was 2017 or thereabouts. And he's jolly good fun. But unfortunately, I just do not have the space anymore. So he is going to be going to a good home very soon.
Yes.
And I thought Captain Scarlet Day.
The best way to celebrate Captain Scarlet Day is to give it away to one of our lovely viewers. So, everyone in the comments, now is your chance. What we would like you to do is please do share your favorite Captain Scarlet episode with us in the comments, and then we'll go through and pick someone at random, whoever we think kind of has the best comment, and we will choose you to be our winner of this little prize giveaway. So please get your comments coming in about your favorite Captain Scarlet episode, and we will choose one of those.
Lots of them coming in already.
Lots of them coming in. Noose of Ice, Attack on Cloud Base, Flight to Atlantica. Lots of very good questions there. Avalanche,
great choice.
Of course, yes, absolutely.
What are your favorites, gents? Do you have favorite episodes?
I mean, Attack on Cloud Base is certainly up there. That's for sure. But it is massively let down by the fact it's a dream sequence. So you really do just have to fast. You really have to fast forward through those last few minutes. But otherwise, it's a great episode. I was watching Winged Assassin the other day, and that's really good. Really good fun. That's kind of a nice, really good kind of continuation of what's set up in the pilot episode. You know, kind of the slight suspicion about whether Captain Scarlet is, you know, on their side or not, is kind of played really nicely. It doesn't kind of take up too much of the plot, but you know, just it's there in the background. I think that's really nice. AC, what about you? Favorite Captain Scarlet episode or episodes?
Very tricky. I was introduced to Captain Scarlet through the Super Space Theater movie, Captain Scarlet versus the Mysterons. So that would have been the Mysterons, Winged Assassin, Seek and Destroy, and Attack on Cloud Base. And Winged Assassin is a very strong episode, as is Attack on Cloud Base as well. But if I was going to just pick a standalone episode from somewhere perhaps a bit later in the series, I might go for something like The Trap, which is a wonderfully sort of well-shot episode. They're all well-shot episodes. The photography in every episode of Scarlet and pretty much any of the Anderson productions is just so top tier. But I think it's just you've got the conference room set, that massive table. You've got something like 10 or 12 characters sitting around it. So you can just imagine how many puppet operators would have been up on the bridge at the time. And it's just so well done. All the elements work together really nicely. So I'd have to say that would be one of my favorites.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. What about you, Ben?
I'm going
Favorite
to
Captain
say
Scarlet
the
episode?
Oh man, I'm not going to narrow it down to just one, but I'll say the Lunarville trilogy.
The
really
Lunarville
like that.
trilogy is a good
Yeah.
shout. And clearly you're a fan because you've gone to visit the filming location.
Yeah, I just can't
so.
resist. I can't resist a trip to the moon. I come up here often to kind of recreate some moments from the Lunarville trilogy. The excitement of Crater 101, Lunarville 7 itself. The whole like story arc of that trilogy is just a really great touch.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's exciting that it kind of it forms its own little narrative. It's really, really nice.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Well,
So
it's
I think
time to
we've
pick
given
a
everyone
winner.
plenty of time to get their comments in. Ben, you are in charge of the comments. So who has kind of caught your
Yes.
attention?
All right. Well, I've collated a quick list here and tossed it in the randomizer, and I've come
Okay.
up with a name. A name has come out of the randomizer. Are we ready?
All right. All right, we're ready. Who AC, could you bring out Mr. Scarlet himself? Mr. Scarlet. Captain
Mr. Scarlet. He's had a demotion. He's now just Mr. Scarlet.
Well, yes. Well, okay. So, Ben, tell us who is in with a chance of receiving.
The winner is
yes,
Stuart James Lusher.
Stuart
James Lusher, whose favorite
congratulations.
episode is Inferno.
Oh, excellent
Inferno.
choice.
Very good shout. Yes, I enjoy Inferno. That's a really nice one. Excellent. Well, Stuart,
So-
congratulations. If you could email support@gerryanderson.com with your name and address, and we will make sure that information gets to AC, and he will pop Captain Scarlet in the post, and you will receive your prize. Congratulations, and thank you everyone for taking part in that. That was a lovely
Yay.
little treat, and thank you
all.
AC for so generously donating. I mean, how are you feeling about him receiving a new home now?
Well, I've had it for goodness knows, like 7-ish years now. So I think it's time that Scarlet moved on and went to a new home, had some more indestructible adventures.
Absolutely,
indeed.
Stuart. When as soon as you receive him, please let us know. Send us a message and let us know that he got to you safely, and we'd love to see pictures as well. So, thank you very much.
Yes,
and
he'll be arriving by
that-
Spectrum helicopter, as long as it's not A42.
Yes, and also as long as the Royal Mail are using Spectrum helicopters to ship things nowadays. Anyway, there we go. That was our Captain Scarlet Day live celebration. Thank you everyone for joining us this evening. It's been a wonderful time. Of course, we had our interview with Captain Scarlet himself. That was it was interesting. It certainly revealed a lot. And then, of course, we went through all the Gerry Anderson news. We talked about Standby for Action concert, which is this Saturday in Birmingham. If you don't have your tickets yet, go to gerryanderson.com/concert and you can see all the details there. It is not too late to get tickets, but they may well sell out. So please do get along there if you want to attend. And of course, we talked about the VIP Eagle. We talked about the Stingray sidearm replica. And of course, the Captain Scarlet Day t-shirt, which AC is modeling for us right now, which is the lovely Ron Embleton artwork. So head along to the Gerry Anderson store. You will see it there. And of course, our competition, if you want to get your, if you want to buy the t-shirt and then get it refunded, you can enter the competition on social media with the hashtag Captain Scarlet Day 2024 with a picture of you in some sort of perilous position, but please don't put yourself in danger. Well done to Stuart again for winning our giveaway of the Captain Scarlet bust. And I think I have covered everything. So it just remains for me to thank Ben Page and AC for joining me this evening. Thank you everyone in the chat for joining us. I've been Jack Knoll, and we will see you again very, very soon. Spectrum is green.
Captain Scarlet, he's the one who knows the Mysteron game and things they plan. Captain Scarlet, to his Martian cause a dangerous name, a Superman. They crush him and his body man. They smash him, but they know he'll return to live again. Captain Scarlet, as the angels are flying wing to wing into the sea. Spectrum is green. Captain Scarlet, for the Mysterons land to conquer the earth. This indestructible man will show what he's worth. Captain Scarlet, indestructible. Captain Scarlet.
I never checked that photo of Ben. Oh.